Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, and today we're here with episode number 123 of the Ironman series, question mark. It still is an Ironman. I don't know if you missed last episode, but at the very end I was debating whether or not I should go ahead and just end that. Still an Ironman though, so we'll see how far that lasts, but 6.7 Bill Bank having a grand old time. I say that somewhat tongue-in-cheek. I'm a little post-max depressed, I guess, but we're moving along. In terms of where I ended off last episode, I was killing some Whisperer. I'm at 800 KC. I would like to get the Siren Staff, the part of the axe that I still need there. This go around, I'll certainly also pop on over to... trying to remember the name because I never go there. There it is. Leviathan, 1 KC, which is from the quest. I haven't gotten a kill there post-quest, and I need to try it badly, but every time I go there, I get wrecked. So why not let's make that the first place we go this episode. I'll be back, and we'll see how it goes. Time to go ahead and try out some Leviathan here. I'm going to start off, I guess, by taking off the HD. There we go. Nice and colorless as we like it. You know, pretty decently geared at this point of the account. We got basically maxed. I mean, I could also use a helmet. There's a boot upgrade now. I mean, there's some other stuff, I get it. But, for the most part, we're there. I'll count it in my head. I was going to try to teleport there, but... yeah, I guess I haven't unlocked it, so we'll try a different way. Alrighty. Well, here we are back at the stomping grounds. Not as much my stomping ground, more so where I absolutely get stomped out. So we'll see how this goes. I will make it certainly a point to get some kills here, because before I would come here, get sat 2 or 3 times, get discouraged, and leave. I'll get sat as many times as necessary this go around, and I'll pay the GP, I'll tally it up, we'll see how many it takes. My understanding, I just need to cast more shadow spells at the right times. I've looked at the special attacks, and it doesn't seem all that crazy, but... we'll find out, won't we? And just like that. There we go. First death. Only 50% health. I'm just as lost as every other time I've come here. I have no clue. Well, this isn't making me feel any better. The global KC is like 12, 13 times the rate of the global deaths. So that means people aren't dying here that much. Oh my gosh, I gotta get better. I say all that. I've died 3 times now, and I'm about ready to crash out again, so... This thing sucks. I hate this boss so much. As you can imagine, I'm returning after death, but I have realized the error of my ways, so there is hope. And that hope is that not only can you cast a shadow spell to stop him from attacking, but if you attack him from behind, it resets the entire thing, which I was not aware of, I'll be honest. I was just trying to brute force it despite him attacking me every single tick late in the kill. It was just brutal. Apparently you don't have to do that, and that makes a lot more sense. I was trying to piece together how this boss was even, written off on, and how people would even be expected to kill it. But, yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. I understand. Like, early on, it starts with these very slow balls that are just coming out at you, which, very doable. I mean, this is very easy. Eventually it gets faster and faster and faster to the point where they're just coming out every single tick, and it's one of 3 different prayers, and, you really can't defend at that point. You have to reset. I didn't know you could reset. And I take the blame for just simply reading the wiki and expecting that I was going to take in all the information. That was never going to happen, but I thought it might. Alas, this is much easier, I will say. This is about where I draw the line, these quick range and mages. I can do this okay, but after this, it really starts to get bad, so I'm just going to go ahead and shadow cast him. Run around the outside real quick. Don't mind if I do. I didn't mean to attack him there. I don't know if that resets him. It does not. Then you attack him in the back. And that's the reset, which is nice. Now, he does do this, which I was not prepared for, but I will get prepared for. And you run around the back. Nice and easy. Would you look at that? And we're back to nice slow attacks. Very simple. Now, it does get a little harder at the end because you have to stay within a small square that he ends up putting on the map, so I'm going to have to go over here and get ready for that. Oh my lord, I've done it. Would you look at that? I mean, it still was not easy, believe me. Look at my food. That'll take some getting used to, but my word, just feels good to be able to have gotten another kill here, so I'll take it. Yeah, just like that, we'll do more kills like that. Hopefully it doesn't take me a full inventory of food, but I'll do what I gotta do. Alright, Leviathan's easy. We've done it. That's 3 kills in a trip. I'm feeling good. Who would have thought it was that easy? I was just being an absolute buffoon, but that makes me feel better. 2-minute kills also isn't bad. I mean, given that I just started, presumably I can go a little quicker. Definitely a bit faster than Whisperer is, so I will be more than glad to farm this a good bit. We'll see how the drop table's looking and how my kills start looking. Should be able to push, pretty high pretty quick here, so I'm excited. Which is definitely a change of pace here in terms of how I was feeling no less than, 20 minutes ago. I'll be honest, I have no clue what this is, but I'm picking it up. Probably should have spent some more time looking at the wiki before I came here, but inspect. I really don't know what this is. I'm looking at other things right now. Let me look at the Whisper. What's in this slot? Is that really the axe piece? Yeah, Duke's the same slot. That's really the axe piece. You gotta be kidding me. 7 KC, oh my lord. Well, it turns out my pain was awarded here in this scenario, so that is quite something, I will say. That's absolutely preposterous, and every other word you could use to describe that. I don't know what to say or what really to make of that. In terms of prior pieces, I do have two others. In terms of where they are in the bank, who knows, really. Yeah, so here are the 3 pieces I have so far. I have Leviathan's Lure, Executioner's Axehead, and Eye of the Duke. It says, of course, that I need 4 components, which, so be it. I was planning on killing more Leviathan. I certainly will at some point or another, but this has certainly reinvigorated me to go back to Whisperer and push a little further in that regard. I have basically all the drops I need, Virtus Mask as well, but... why not? Why not? Let's do it. Checking back in here at Whisper, have myself a grand old time, of course, and, we are hunting the final piece of the axe. One can only hope. Just checking in here at this KC, I'm actually going to be 1 over 900, so we're pushing on ever closer to 1K in total. There's 901, and pushing forward, of course. I've never tried using any orbs at these places, and I probably won't. I mean, you can see how long it took me to learn Leviathan. Maybe at some point for sure, but I would probably have to get pretty comfortable with Levy first. I'm going to keep on busting out some more KC over here. We'll see how it goes. Hoping for a drop sometime soon, but I will say that I haven't had to go over 1K KC at any of the places for the axe piece, so maybe this would be justified. All right, well, checking back in here, I'm going to tab out because that was a rough kill. I got 1 kill and 1 kill only, and that was the Sacred Tablet, or the Scarred Tablet. There we go. I didn't even read it. I just assumed. Nice little clog. I'm pretty sure that's what I throw on in the ring. It's been a while, and there it is. Now I can teleport back all nice and easy. Which one? It's going to be the Scar, right? And just like so, that'll make these kills a bit quicker, especially when I use all my food in 1 kill. I got the boulder attack down, but I'm still struggling on the one where it zaps you because I try to run everywhere and I just panic and I get absolutely rinsed. So this will make banking a little bit easier. That was the first kill back after the drop we got earlier, so we're just absolutely cruising here. I've decided I think I want to only do maybe 20-25 kills a day at the max whenever I go on over to Whisper, because honestly I just want to brute force it and just get the drop, but at the same time I have to understand that sometimes drops take a while, and just because I do a lot of kills doesn't mean it's going to happen. So want to spread that out a little bit more, and I guess the way of going about that is by doing a different boss and, relaxing a little bit on the workload over there at the Whisperer. So Levy it is. I'll do some kills here, try to get the groove a little bit more here, and yeah, it's been a good time, and I mean, when you're getting drops like this, hard not to have fun. So we'll get back on over there and see how it goes. There we go. Checking in here at Leviathan, a cool 200 KC in total, not too shabby. The kills are definitely nice and speedy at this point. I think, yeah, that one was like 1:30, so I've hit 1:20 a couple times at this point. I'll probably break that soon. But yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot more than Whisperer. I'm glad I finally decided to move on from Whisperer, at least for the time being. That last axe piece is hopefully not going to haunt me there, but I'm a little nervy about it. But for the time being, I'm just going to keep on keeping on over here and see where it takes us. 200 KC and counting, trying for like 50 a day or so to at least keep it manageable, but probably going to do a little extra today. We'll see how it plays out. Nice little clog here late at night, 205 KC, and I did get off for a little bit after 200, but I have continued, and smoke quartz there. Still just need the ring piece, and then really that's it as far as this boss goes. Of course, plenty of time left presumably for that, but that's okay. We'll keep it moving. Checking back in, nearly at 300 KC there, but I just had certainly my fastest kill ever with 58 PB. Got a nice mastery task completed with that. I'm going to have to teleport out. I had so little food. Got to teleport out. I had so little food. and throwing the recorder on definitely threw me off a little bit. Not to blame you guys, it's okay. 58 PB is pretty crazy, though. I was still lingering at 120 there for the longest time and absolutely blew that away. So don't know if I'll be touching that again anytime soon, but I will continue to push up to 300. Might go back to Whisper for a little bit. I really need to go back there and grind the axe piece, at least to some degree, because if I get the ring piece here and then all I have is Whisper, that's going to be pretty depressing since I won't be able to mix it up then. So prep for another trip and get back to it. Checking back in here, I did not get a drop yet at Leviathan, but I did get enough chromium ingots to go ahead and create a Bellator ring that I'm going to drop on over to the main account, but it is what it is. I already got one, so we don't need another here. Did clear out a little bit of bank space and got some drops as well that I'm going to pop on over to the other account, probably like 50 mil or so, just in random stuff. I can't be bothered to turn the hides into bodies and alchem and all that stuff, so it is what it is. Same thing with the onyx bolt tips. Just a hassle. So I'm going to drop that over, get back on to Levy, probably do a little bit of Whisper as well, but you probably won't see anything from that. Checking in here, this is Curdell, and I got a ton of points back because of some new Slayer changes. So from my understanding, you get individual block list at each Slayer Master, which is kind of nice. I mean, I only use a couple of them, but you can also store Wildy Task and other whatnots. I came here initially with the intent of canceling this task. I got 55 Venenatus recently, and I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I kind of know how I feel. I guess I'll go back. I didn't recognize that I didn't have the ring yet. I don't think the ring's wildly useful. I mean, I know it isn't, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it anyways. I just figured, does it cost anything? So 5776, let me store it. 577, oh, that's sick. All right, cool. I always felt like that shouldn't cost anything, but I'm pretty sure before it used to cost like extra to store it. But let's ask Curdell for a task. There we go, 211 Aberrant Specters. That's going to go on the block. That's going to go on the block, sadly. Try again. Skeletal Wyverns. It's an easy task. Why not? I'm not going to check back with every task by any means. I'm currently at 27.3 mil Slayer, so, no accomplishments come soon, but just going to go back to AFK it a little bit here and there whenever I'm not up to much. Slayer led me to Worms and just got some Dragon Throne Axes. Not the drop in particular that I was looking for here, but it is what it is. The added drop rate being on a task certainly helping. First time seeing one of these tasks, the newly consolidated Metal Dragons task, where you can kind of choose your own adventure. Still got a lot of things I'm hunting at Rune Drag, so I think I'm going to do that. 39 Rune Drags coming up. Alrighty, here goes nothing. Hopefully all goes well here, and as you see, it did. In terms of the drop, not quite, but that is 1k KC here at Whisper. No big deal at all. Made that look pretty easy. Technically dry, so I can start complaining for once at one of these DT2 bosses, so I guess I'll get onto that here soon. But, of course, we'll keep hunting and doing some kills here and there. I've kind of stopped at Levy for a little bit, but certainly will make a return sometime or another. As for me now, Whisper shall continue. Alrighty, here goes nothing. Checking back in at the Whisper. What's new, am I right? I'm going to go ahead and knock out 1100 KC after Whisper falls over here. Just a matter of time, really. And there it is. Doing all right. Got a new PB at 208, which I thought was pretty speedy. Skipped a phase. Did pretty good. Still keeping on pretty well out here, I will say. I think I've got the hang of it finally after 1100 KC. Drops here aren't anything to write home about, but they're not terrible. They keep me going to some degree. Wouldn't mind a Virtus piece or even a pet. It's been a long time since I got a pet, so I'm sort of wishing for it on the side, but I don't get my hopes up by any means. Nonetheless, we will keep on moving out here and push forward towards 1200. Checking back in, I've only done another 13 KC or so. I just checked the wiki. Turns out I'm actually really dry. I didn't know this. I was not aware. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I just checked literally the Vardavis wiki whenever I went over and did that, and then just assumed that all the rates were the same across all the bosses, because, why wouldn't it be? That's typically how that type of stuff works. Apparently, the axe piece here is a 1 in 512 drop, so I'm actually, a little over 2 times the drop rate at this point, and that's got me feeling some type of way. Really, it doesn't, clearly it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. It actually makes me feel a little bit more confident that I'll get it somewhat soon, hopefully, because, in my head, I was like, I could be going like 3k KC here, and I guess certainly I still could, but the likelihood of that is much less, knowing it's 1 in 512. But Yeah, I just learned that, and that makes me not feel as spooned at some of the other bosses. Granted, my Levy luck was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Still need the ring piece there, but no biggie. And also Duke, my luck wasn't as crazy as I thought it was, but still, it's been good. You know, I can't complain. I'll grind out another axe piece, I don't mind. But yeah, I would like to get this topped off because this has definitely been a while in the making. I initially started doing all these bosses mostly just for the rings, but considering I'm so close to the axe, why not? But yeah, wanted to update you on my newfound knowledge. What can I say? Getting a little smarter out here. Checking back in. Not exactly what we were looking for, but 1158 KC. We just got a Virtus Robe Top, second one on the account. I will gladly take it. Still need the hood. I think, yeah, I'm definitely missing the hood for Ancestral. Still missing the hood, I do believe, for the Virtus set as well, so we will continue hunting. But that'll make for a nice little drop on over to the main account. Don't mind if I do. Happy to keep chugging along here. I guess since we're here, I will say I have actually started to take a peek at the combat tasks because it is sort of a fun thing to work on while you're here. I've got 6 out of 9 of the tasks done here, which is pretty nice. There's a few more I need to go ahead and get. One of them's like 5 kills in a row with no damage, so I'm going to try for that. That seems like it's pretty easy, but I just always make one silly mistake, so, you know, it is what it is. And then I think there was another one that's under 2 minutes, 5 seconds, which I was so close to getting before. I think I'm at 2:08 at the moment in terms of my PB. Yeah, there it is. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully the axe piece is soon, but you never know. And so it continues. The dupe train does not stop. A Bellator vestige there at 1167 KC, so not long after the Virtus top. Again, another lovely dupe that'll go on over to the main account. Of course, don't mind if I do. We'll keep on farming this bad boy, and maybe one of these days it'll give me the drop I so desire. But until then, dupes it is. The fun at Whisperer is certainly continuing. Hopefully I don't die here. I was just trying to get the recorder going. Don't mind me. I say that. There we go. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Please. There we go. All right, cool. That is 1200 KC and 1200 KC without the XP. The pain and suffering continues, and we'll keep on keeping on. Don't mind me, just doing a little bit of Slayer at the moment. Decided to AFK a bit, and I got a couple boss tasks stacked up at the moment. Just got 2k KC at Zora, so doing pretty good here. I believe in terms of clogs, I still need one more mutagen, and I think the pet. I could be wrong on that. I haven't been taking my pets out of the bank all too often because I died too much, so I can't remember exactly what I have at this point. Just for the record, I actually do have the pet snakeling. I did not know that. I am a Tanzanite mutagen away from the green log, so if I get any Slayer tasks of this, I shall continue on with it. Zora did not yield any fruit, so I'm back again to try it on my own here with some caskets. I have a few more masters here, actually, so let me grab those from the bank. There we go. Start light, work our way up. Beginners it is. I think I only have 1 or 2 clogs I need from these. Of course, we're not going to get them, because that's how that works. Easy, medium, nothing there. 5 hards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Nice little clog there with the room plate body. Don't mind if I do. 4 and 5. Wow, we just got the second exact room plate body right after, huh? Good stuff there. Now for the biggins. The first master yields nothing. Second, more of the same. Third, we get a Bando's Godsword ornament kit. Actually, kind of pricey. Wouldn't have thought that. Nearly 4 mil. Let's throw her on there and see what she looks like. Not too bad. Yeah, there you go. Nice little swirls there at the bottom. Another one here. Half Moon Spectacles already had, I guess. Ooh, Jungle Demon Mask. There we go. Lovely stuff. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we get the Mimic at the very end. How fitting. And last but not least, the Mimic Casket yields nothing. Who would have thought? 160 Masters, though. Good spot to end that go-around. And I think this is where we're going to end our go-around for this episode as well. In regard to the bank, decent amount of PVMing, decent amount of drops as well. Bank value increase, probably 100 or 200 mil in totality. Virtus top, another vestige. One day we'll get the final axe piece, but we did get the third one, so I'm very happy about that. We finally figured out Leviathan, or at least, you know, I learned how to kill the boss finally, but we'll take it. That's going to be it for today. As always, if you enjoyed the video, do make sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it greatly. Helps me, helps the channel. If you have anything you want to tell me, would love to see in a comment down below. Clan chat, Discord, all that fun stuff in the description down below. And if you want to see more videos like this as soon as I go live, make sure to subscribe. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and peace.